Hi everybody, welcome to my new and improved YouTube channel. I am Neurotic Mom and my YouTube channel is Neurotic Mom Bakes. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm super excited because I am launching a new and improved channel with cameras and a crew member and microphones and lighting, and just to make it a little more high quality to bring you better videos and better tutorials. So today I am going to be showing you my basic macaron recipe. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to help these very difficult cookies be successful for you. But you need to know that every kitchen and every environment is different. And this took me a lot of trial and error and tweaking things because they're going to behave differently based on humidity and your oven and the temperature outside and lots of different factors. And there are definite tips that are going to help your macarons turn out. So I'm going to start with 3 egg whites, and they need to be at room temperature. And I'm going to use my whisk attachment, and I'm just gonna start whisking that. And as soon as it gets frothy, doesn't need to be stiff yet or anything, as soon as it gets frothy and bubbly, I'm going to slowly add a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Okay, so once it gets to this point, I'm going to gradually add a 1/4 cup of sugar, just a little bit at a time. So one of the most important things in macarons is you have to get your egg whites to the right consistency. So this right here, this would be a soft peak. That is not stiff enough. Okay, and so you'll want to just pull this out and test, and you can see if the peak folds over like that, it is not ready. So I'm going to go a couple more minutes. Okay, we're gonna check these egg whites again. Again, they need to form very stiff peaks. That's pretty stiff, but in the bowl, they're still folding over just a little bit, so I'm just gonna go like 60 more seconds. Okay, I think we're ready. I think these are good now. Okay. Yeah, you can see that's a really stiff peak. That is perfect. So I'm gonna let those sit for just a minute. Okay, over here, I have in my sifter, I have 1 3/4 cup of powdered sugar or confectioner sugar, and I'm going to add 1 cup of almond flour. And this is trick number 2 that is really critical in macarons. You have to sift these together really well. The almond flour can get clumpy and large chunks in it, and that's just not gonna work in macarons. So you need to sift the powdered sugar and the almond flour together. Sometimes I will sift it 2 or even 3 times. Okay, once you get down to the bottom here, the pieces will start, see some clumps and some bigger almond flour pieces, and you're just gonna wanna push those through. You don't want any of them in your mixture, so you just wanna keep sifting and keep working until it's all the way sifted very fine together. Okay, sometimes I will transfer this the last little bit to a sifter. I don't like to do the whole thing with a sifter because it like kills my hand, but the last little bit, sometimes you need to get those last bits of almond flour pieces. Okay, now left in the bottom here, you'll see some of those bigger pieces of the almond flour. If you can't get it all the way through, that's okay. Just discard those. Okay, now we are ready to fold the egg whites into the sugar and flour mixture. And you can see how stiff those egg whites are. Make sure you scrape the bowl so you get every last little bit. Okay, now in a lot of recipes that I've seen, they talk about not over mixing the egg whites and the flour and sugar, but I was so worried about over mixing that I actually undermixed and they came out really grainy. So I wouldn't worry, I mean, you don't want to beat it to death, but I wouldn't worry about getting it really nice and well mixed and all fully incorporated. And you just kind of fold it gently, scraping the flour from the bottom. I like to use a spatula. I think it works best.